43 points, 17 rebounds, 13 assists for Luka Doncic in a huge win without Kristaps Porzingis. Dallas tying this series at 2 games apiece. Lou Will with the 36, Kawhi Leonard with the 32 points, had an excellent performance as well. 9 rebounds and those 4 assists.
First question's going to come from Andrew.
What are you frustrated most about where this game was lost?
Obviously, in that third quarter, I think it was about a 12, 14-point swing. I'm not sure. And, just ending that second quarter, really didn't have no energy. I feel like we could have attacked the basket a little bit better.
And this question's going to come from Owen.
Kawhi, Doc says they're a mentally tough team, but he said today he felt that you guys were emotionally weak. Do you agree with what he's saying? Did you see any points emotionally where you guys have been tougher?
Yeah, obviously closing out that second quarter and in the beginning of that third, we like I said, we didn't have no energy, and easy plays they were making on the offensive end, just getting easy baskets.
And this question's going to come from Shane Young.
Hey, Kawhi, in that last play there, was the game plan to switch that action, or was it something you were trying to prevent? What did you kind of see there?
We switched. That was the game plan. He's a great player, made a great shot, got to his spot and we made it.
And this question's going to come from Miriam.
How important is it for you guys that PG is going, and is there anything as a teammate that you tell a guy to kind of go to a scoring part?
Just tell him to keep going. His time is coming. We missed some easy looks tonight. Everybody did, but it's not his fault. We were up, big in that second quarter, and everybody has a part in, winning the basketball game.
Okay, Samir.
Dave said that he thinks, he said it multiple times, you guys are really far away from what you showed you can be. Why do you think it's taken so long for you guys to show who you guys really can be?
We're a new team, you know what I mean? New guys, new system, and, it takes time, but, we're right there. We're not giving up. And we got fight in us.
And a few more questions. Next one's going to come from Julio Alonso.
Hey, Kawhi. You play against superstars like LeBron James, Kevin Durant. What is it like playing against Luka Doncic at 21 years old? Do you see him at that level? How great does Luka Doncic is when you play against him?
You can see it. Another triple-double tonight. Scored, hit the game winner. He's playing amazing basketball.
Next question is going to come from Thomas. Thomas.
Hey, Kawhi. My question to you is, I know you're personally known as kind of being a very cool player and even kill. Do you get frustrated after games like this, or do you instantly put it out of your mind once the game is over?
It's just frustrating to see where we made mistakes at. You know what I mean? But it's something to learn from. We still got 2 games, possible left, and best of 3 right now. So, we got time, and we'll just look at the film and see what we can do better.
Okay, last question is going to come from Andrew.
I mentioned that even without Porzingis, obviously they shoot 50% today. Where do you feel like between now and Game 5, the defense has to tighten up the most individually on the individual defense?
I think a lot of times we have a lot of miscommunication and, giving them easy baskets out there. But they're doing a great job running their offense and getting looks, starting with Luka, getting his guys open shots and him making his shots. And, you got to give them credit. They fought back in this game tonight. And, our defense was pretty good, for the first 20 minutes and, kind of went downhill and then it came back up when the game got tight. So you just got to play 48. That's it.
All right, thanks, Kawhi.
Well, Kawhi Leonard and Luka Doncic now on the same list. Kudos to Tim McMahon for unearthing this one. Players to score 40 or plus points in a playoff game and win it with a buzzer beater. It's Michael Jordan, wow. LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Damian Lillard, and Luka. It's an elite list.
Yeah, it's a special list, Chris. Those guys right there, like we always talk about, they know how to get their shots when they want to. And it's unfortunate for Paul George. He's on there now, the victim from Damian Lillard. Now Luka Doncic of being on the list of guys knocking down buzzer beaters at the end of the game, Chris.
Some interesting comments made by Doc Rivers saying we're so much better than what we're playing right now. That team didn't give up. They were down by 21. And when you think about what's happened in this series, Kristaps Porzingis ejected in Game 1, did not play in Game 4, possible return for him in Game 5. It feels like all of the momentum is headed the Mavericks' way right now, but it's still tied at 2-2.
Right now, Chris, it's weird to say it because in a normal situation, you would say, well, both teams have done what they're supposed to do. They won their home game. Well, here in the bubble, there is no true home game. It's really about who's playing the great basketball, who is playing with great emotion like Doc Rivers talked about. And right now, the Mavericks have the emotion, they have the mojo, they have everything on their side. But Doc's been here before. Kawhi Leonard's been here before. They know how to regroup and get back to playing better basketball. So I look for Doc to lead the way to get them playing better.
Pivotal Game 5, what are your keys for both teams?
Well, I think Doc said it best. First thing for the Clippers, get back to playing that defense that everyone talked about all season long, with these guys being one of the best defensive teams in the league. They gave up 135 points tonight with no KP. If they get better defense, maybe they get a win. Now for the Mavericks, you get KP back, you run some offense through him, but let's not get it confused. It's all about Luka, making him feel good, continue to get the right treatment on that ankle. And Luka, like Rick Carlisle said, the ball's in your hand, we're playing through you, keep making great decisions.
This, one of the most even series that we have in the first round. Toronto looking to be the second team to bring out the brooms against Brooklyn, as we saw the Boston Celtics sweep the Philadelphia 76ers already. When that game's over, well, we'll be back here, 3D, and yours truly, Chris Miles. Thank you for hanging out with us following this game between the Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles Clippers. Again, that series tied at 2-2. We'll see you in a few. 3 games in this series, 11 points per game. 3D, 21% from the field, 16% from three-point range. Hurting this team right now with his shooting.
Yes, Chris, that just hurts my eyes to look at this because we know how good Paul George is. We know the nickname a few years ago is Playoff P. I need Playoff P to get out of his own head, figure it out, and get back to playing all-star, top-notch basketball we know he can play.
Remember, he had shoulder surgery on both shoulders in the offseason. Let's hear from him.
What's up?
Tough game, man. Hey, tough game.
Tough.
It's been 3 games now. Why have you lost your rhythm apparently? Like scoring-wise, you've been doing a lot of other stuff on the court, but scoring-wise, why do you think that is, and how do you get that correct?
I just gotta stay with it. It's a marathon, man. I gotta stay with it. I thought early on I got a rhythm, and then towards the third quarter was a stretch where I just got out of rhythm, and I was trying to find it. But it was tough. It's just tough for me right now. It's hard to say because I'm getting the looks, I'm getting the shots. The floor is open. The defenders aren't great, but I'm just having a hard time finding the ball through right now.
there's a couple plays out there where it's to the point where they're doubling Kawhi off of you. I'm just curious, like, honestly, when you play, is your confidence shaking a bit right now? Is this a tough place for you, or do you play the game confident regardless of how you play shooting-wise?
Yeah, I play the game confidently. The shots I'm taking, I'm expecting to make. It just is what it is. I'm just missing shots, and I don't think it's from a confidence standpoint. Because once I see it go through, and I find that rhythm, I'll be right where I want to be. The problem is just getting to that point. Usually you're in a hostile environment, and that usually helps you get into that moment. So I just got to find that. Just find that while I'm out on that floor, that environment. I'll battle through it. I'll fight through it. I got to help the team, and I'm aware of that. And I will get to that point.
Hey, Paul, just arrived, so sorry if this was already asked, but Doc had mentioned that you felt like the team tonight was mentally weak and emotionally weak. And I guess I'm just curious, did you feel like that was the case, and what's that a product of?
Ask that again.
Doc said earlier he felt like the team tonight was emotionally weak. And I'm curious, did you feel that way too, and why do you think that was?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Not sure on that question.
We'll move over to Amir.
Is there anything that you'll do differently between like now and next game, just to kind of get yourself going, or to kind of get your head right, or anything like that, or get your shot right, or?
I think I just spend a little bit more time closer to the basket, especially with these smaller defenders. Just find my rhythm around the basket a little sooner. Easy layups, easy jumpers, face-ups, a couple more post-ups. Just try to play in closer, see the ball go through before I start playing on the perimeter.
We got one final question from Julio.
Hey, Paul, what has been the biggest challenge as a team against the underdogs, the Dallas Mavericks, so far? Is there any challenges that you guys are facing so far with the game plan, or you guys are just, the confidence level is not there yet?
There's no challenge. As far as, if I make shots, this series could be a little different. And that's the obvious, of course. And that's what it just comes down to. But give them credit, they're playing well. They're defending, they're shooting the ball. Luka's playing phenomenal. You got to give credit where credit's due. But to be honest, in hindsight, if I shoot the ball better, this series will be a lot different.
Well, Paul George just 3 for 14 from the field, but give me 3 to end the game.
Why do you think that is, and how do you get that correct?
I just got to stay with it. It's a marathon, man. I got to stay with it. I thought early on I got a rhythm, and then towards, the third quarter was a stretch where, I just got out of rhythm, and I was trying to find it. But, it was tough. It's just tough for me right now. It's hard to say because I'm getting the looks, I'm getting the shots, the floor is open, the defenders aren't great, but I'm just having a hard time finding the ball through right now.